Hi gang, welcome back to the Honest Latina Ever. Happy New Year. This is my first video since the new year. Unlike Elizabeth Warren, who drinks beer and wants to look like a normal person, I drink wine, and it's really funny. We were like laughing at the fact that I live just like less than a block away from Total Wine. And my New Year's resolution is drinking the white wine because I heard it's less calories than the red. I don't know. I heard this. So I've already cut back. You know, I went from like a whole bottle to a half a bottle. So I'm ahead of the game. But anyway, you know, it's a non-Latina thing. My mom, she liked her wine. But you know what? I don't start drinking until after 5, even though it's not even close to 5 today. It's only 3. It's you know, we're doing it early because we're going out and it's a non-drinking function and I just can't go there sober. Anyway, our topic today, speaking about sobriety, is Alexandria, what's her middle name? It's Ocala or Occasional, whatever, something, Cortez. I can't remember her fucking name, but anyway, oops, I said something bad. At least I didn't call her that name, like, you know, some of the liberals did with Donald Trump. But she's trying to play off as this ghetto chick from the Bronx or whatever, and it's like, you know what, I was born in Queens, bitch. And my mom, she wrote the book on ghetto, when I was 4 years old. Somebody took my bicycle and she got really pissed off at me because I wouldn't go get it, and she's like, go kick her ass. You know, I'm like, I can't do that. And she's like, you go kick her ass, or you come back here, I'll kick your ass. So I went over there, and I'm like, so at 4 years old, I'm like, really, how am I gonna kick her ass? She says, just go over there and jank her by the hair. So yeah, I learned how to jank her by the hair and rip her off her fucking bicycle. And I took my bike back. You know, only lasted 2 seconds, and her crazy mom came running after me, and I ran back to the house. And my mom, so ghetto, she's in her house dress, just waiting for me to come back, and she you know, the door flies open, and then she slams the door, and I'm inside safe with my mama bear. And then she's sitting there with her arms crossed in her little dress, looking really Latina. You know, there's a face that Latinas make when they're mad, and you don't want to ever see this face on me. The press used to see the face a lot, and the face comes, and then the temper tantrum comes. And the temper tantrum is usually I had stilettos on. It's like this in your stilettos. I can mirror it. You know, just Fox News, next time you want to film me and piss me off and stuff like that, you really want to get me going, don't call on me or something if I'm in the audience, just pass over me. You know, watch it. You know, the finger goes up and then the stilettos go like this. You know, I think you already got some footage about that, here, not too long ago. But anyway, that's what we do. So my mom, was waiting for this chick, right, to come back. And she's knocking on the door, and she's ready to start some shit with my mother. And my mom's just like, you know, your daughter disrespected. Now, this is a term that all poor Latinas learn when they're really little, is don't you disrespect us, okay? That's disrespect. Okay, get it right, guys. If you know you grew up in poverty, when you say, don't you disrespect me, why you're ready to proceed to punch somebody in the face. So anyway, she's just like, your daughter disrespected my daughter, and you know, she got her bike. And then lady's all, well, your daughter pulled my daughter's hair. She sounds all scared and everything. And my mom's like, yeah, and if you don't get off my porch. And the lady's backing up, and my mom just slams the door in her face. And that was the lesson on how to deal with conflict. And, you know, thank God I'm not in Congress. You know, I wouldn't be just throwing around F-bombs and I'd be janking somebody by the hair. No, I wouldn't, because you know what? I wouldn't run for Congress or whatever, because you know what? You have to kind of be out of touch with the reality, because you know, Alexandria grew up in a very privileged area. She went to the best of schools. I mean, she didn't, not like me. I went to the junior colleges on the Oregon coast. I was a maid. I stayed at home with my kids, you know, and you know, scrubbed toilets for a living. So I mean, honey, you don't really know what poverty is. You've lived a very entitled life. You know, you need to get over yourself. But I'm telling you, this piece of hair right here is driving me effing crazy, Bill. He doesn't want me to put it behind my ear, but it's going behind my ear. So we're going out to this event, and I'm having a glass of wine. I'm not like Elizabeth Warren, who has disgusting glass of beer. What is it? What kind of beer was she drinking? If you're gonna drink beer, you gotta drink beer that has some heart to it. You can't like have Miller Lite, or this was even worse than Miller Lite. It was like Miller Lite has some taste. It was probably like, I can't remember the name. Bill, you're not helping. Anyway, it was just a really disgusting kind of beer. Michelob? I think it was Michelob. I don't know. But it was like watered down beer. Okay? So anyway, she's just ridiculous. And so it's going to be very simple to have Donald Trump win, because these are the freaking idiots that the other side is putting up. And anybody would have to be like a complete fool to vote for them. With that said, though, speaking about fool, Alexandria, we are not dissing on you because of your dance moves. We were dissing on you because we just think for somebody that spent a lot of money on college that I would be demanding a refund. A huge refund. I mean, like, seriously, girlfriend, I went to school on the Oregon coast, a community college, and, you know, I know that socialism doesn't work. And I know, like, basic economics and that kind of thing, and some of the stupid shit that comes out of your mouth. It's like, no wonder you paid $70,000 a year for college, you know? I worked my way through school as a maid. You know, I took 1 or 2 classes at a time. The state lost my transcripts and I had to retake those classes. But you know what? And I still hadn't graduated. But you know what? I don't think a degree defines a person's intelligence, because I listened to some people that have their degrees and I just kind of really question what the fuck is going on here. Anyway, with that said, if you're going to use the F word, you're going to use it right. You know, you don't call a president a fucking idiot or a fucking moron or a fucking asshole or whatever she did. And like before the first day of work, you know, like this is the guy that like makes all the decisions, and you're not going to gain any favor. You're going to get a crappy assignment seat, you know, where you're not like, you're going to be in charge of like septic or something stupid like that. But that's okay. You know, she's from Pakistan. What do they know? Isn't that where she's from? Anyway, she's not even from this fucking country. And by the way, fuck you. Anyway, have a great day, guys. If you like my video, press like. If you dislike it, well, F you. You're probably a liberal. With that said, Alex, you don't know what poverty is until you've like gone without food and basic necessities, and you know, basically lived in your car and had your ceiling come through your bedroom. Yeah, when I was living in Staten Island, traveling all the way to uptown Manhattan, living with my Uncle Lenny that lived up in the, you know, like by the Guidos, where he like worked for this garbage company, or like, what do you call those people, like the junkyard. Yeah, my view of my house was in Staten Island, was the view of a junkyard. And I lived with this crazy veteran, and like we had sausage every night for dinner, like if we were really lucky, and it gave me really bad gas. And you know, I'd sit at my desk all day and fart. When I was 19, I didn't get to go to college. I had to work this stupid 9-to-5 job. And you know what, I didn't even have a bank account. I would cash my checks somehow, I don't know how. I put all my work money in my boot because I was afraid I was going to get ripped off in the subway. My grandma was like, you got to watch out for thieves. So there I was walking around with all my money on the bottom of my boot, you know, trying to get home. And then I would spend all that money just on transportation so I can get to work. It didn't really give me enough to eat. I would just sit there and beg at everybody when they were to eat in front of me, like, you know, feed me. Like I still do. With that said, you know, bitch, you're buying designer clothes, you're living great, and you're like, oh, let's tax the rich people. I love to see how well you do in the next 4 years, because you know, she thinks she's going to run for president. That is going to be a fun one to see. Like, you know, if we have somebody like her doing the Barack Obama, like seriously, I will scream at the sky. Have a great day and God bless.